Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear. Welcome to the channel. And today we're playing some more Soulstone Survivor. Now, it has been a couple of months since the last time I played this. I'm not even say really a couple of months, since last month, when the winter update came out. Now, it has been a couple of weeks since I posted a video on this, but I have been playing in the meantime. And since the new update, there have been some pretty cool changes in the form of characters getting additional weapons, the ones that didn't before. So before we had Barbarian, the Pyromancer, the Houndmaster Spellblade, and Arcane Weaver, and the Sentinel. These were the guys that had 2 weapons. Now, with the addition of the latest patch, there is now additional weapons for the other classes as well. That being said, I have been making my way through this game, and I will go ahead and show you I have actually cleared the highest difficulty in every level so far. Successfully, and for the most part, fairly hassle-free. Now, there are keys to success if you want to do the harder difficulties, but that's not what this is about. This is more of a showcase of the weapons. I'm going to be doing a episode per character just to show off what we can do with the newer weapons that we have at our disposal. Unfortunately, the Rogue is still kind of boo-boo. But I think that we're going to showcase the Legionnaire today. Legionnaire comes with the, what is this weapon called? They all got names. Jupiter's Reach? We'll just say it's Jupiter's Reach, yeah. And it comes with Jupiter's Spear. You strike enemies in front of you, dealing 50 damage and creating a maximum of 4 lightning bolts that jump up to 3 additional nearby targets, causing 130 damage and applying daze if possible. Cool stuff. There's only one achievement I have yet to get in this game. Maybe we'll be getting the next couple days as I do these playthrough videos with each of the showcases. I am going to be doing them at a difficulty of 4 because that is still fairly manageable while showing you the things that are new and still keeping the game fairly challenging. So let's go ahead and jump into it. We're going to go ahead and make sure that we have this selected. I want to make sure that I have my runes equipped. For the Legionnaire, I usually have... you know what? I actually have a default that I use for everybody. We're going to take Weapon Expert off. And I actually have been doing Reroll Mastery, Singular Focus, and Dash Mastery, but of course making sure you dash further distance. Singularity means you can pick the same skill multiple times. And Reroll Mastery, you gain one extra reroll every 5 levels. That is such a boon. Once I unlock the 10th rune, I'm probably more or less going to end up picking up Weapon Expert, because having that secondary skill at the start is also quite a boon. So make sure we are picking our Legionnaire. We've selected him. We're going to fight. And I am just going to, let's say we'll start at the first level. And I do need to go ahead and toggle these all off. We're going to make sure that we have them all off. There we go. So that should get us to Curse 4, level 4. And we're going to be doing that fight. If you like the content, you want to see more Soulstone Survivors, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. And I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. So this is Jupiter's Spear. As you can see, it is pretty gnarly. It is great at wave clearing basic enemies. So we're going to keep doing that. As with any run in Soulstone Survivors, if you're looking to get a certain time done, if you're still looking to get a time limit done so you can either move on to the next level or clear a achievement threshold to unlock a new level, new character, all that jazz, same thing as always. Make sure you come to a corner. Doesn't matter which corner. Usually corners that have like a surface or something sticking out in the middle over here is also fairly helpful. The reason for that is when you're close to these corners, enemies tend to spawn in much bigger packs and much quicker than if you were to be standing out in the open. So we're going to keep on clearing out these enemies. We do have a couple of levels up. When we have our first wave of elites, I typically wait till I'm level 3 or 4 before I spend any of my perk points, mostly because level 2 is the first time you'll get an active ability. The first level, of course, always getting a passive. Plus, if I can manage to kill some of these elites, which I am, because Jupiter's Spear is awesome, we will be getting ourselves several levels we can spend immediately. So just dancing around. Nothing too hard or pressing about this. Here's some melee elites coming our way. Get those, and let's go ahead and spend some points. I am going to go ahead and do You know what? We'll go ahead and do multicast. Storm of Spears is another new skill, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and pick that one up just to showcase that one. I might be wrong about that, but this one is most definitely a new one. Summon Infantry. We're going to go ahead and pick that one up because it is 100% fantastic to have. Merciless, a blue level up. Yeah, hell yeah, we're going to do that one. And we're going to go ahead and pick up another Jupiter Spear. So we've already got a pretty gnarly toolkit at our disposal. I'm going to do this. I might go ahead and pick up Bloodlust. We'll have to see what Bloodlust does again. I believe Bloodlust is going to increase the cast time of that. Let's go ahead and start heading towards this turret. Yeah, because I believe the this little AoE, I believe the only AoE in this form before was the arrow thing the Sentinel can do by default with its skills. We got another 5 levels we can knock out. Let's go ahead and go expansive. I personally like the ailments, especially Fateful Strike's really good. Empowers you and your nearby allies, increasing movement speed modifier by an additional 20% and cast frequency by modifier by an additional 40% for 10 seconds. Yes. We are going to do expansive, relentless. I don't know. Weakens all nearby enemies, subtracting 60% from their damage modifier for 8 seconds. Yeah, well, let's do that. I don't usually pick that skill. We're picking it now. I've decided. Oh, there's another turret. Let's go ahead and head toward the other mortar turret. Take care of that. Oh, and we have our first Void Lords. Looks like we have Alexis and Alfred. It's okay. Just dance. You always want to try and dance to the side of them whenever they're doing their swings, because they are very forward-focused people. They are fighting my troops right now, so I'll let them fight them. I'm going to stab them in the back. The sentries are incredibly strong. And the cool thing about this Spear Juniper, or Jupiter, whatever it's called, it actually will arc to enemies behind you. It's basically like chain lightning attached to a spear. We're just gonna dance around them again. And we're making pretty good time. We have 2 lords down at almost the... I want to say we had about 3 minutes, 30 seconds for that one. After we clear out this turret, we'll go ahead and spend our level ups. I used to be so bad about not spending them, not realizing how much I was shorting myself by not doing so. So we'll head back to the bottom of the map, and we're going to go ahead and look at this. Armor's pretty good. Merciless. We're going to go ahead and go for increased duration. Damage increase, of course. Multicast, absolutely. Relentless. Faithful Strikes. Merciless. And let's go Spontaneous Combustion. Damage increase, of course. Area effect. Multicast. We'll see. The problem with the multicast here is it only affects, from my understanding, it'll only affect one of your spells. Not just both of them, but just one of them. You need a multicast for all the spear attacks, and it'll actually list all of them at the bottom. So we'll go ahead and take the Venom. Once we have another turret we can head towards. The good thing is we're probably getting a pretty gnarly bonus from our Bloodlust. I do have the graphics intensity down ever so slightly, just so we can see some of the stuff going on. Not that these are super graphically hard hitting spells right here. So there we go. We should be getting close to the next set of Void Lords. So let's see what we got here. I'm going to go ahead and get Lethality, Powerful strikes is pretty good. Spontaneous combustion. So we can build up more damage as we're stabbing. We're clear of all turrets, and here's our next lords. We make sure we dodge it. Where are my sentries? I was really hoping that some of them would be showing up to fight the lords. There we go. Yeah, they're fighting, for sure. I want to sit right in here if I can. Gamma should be going down here any minute now. To be honest, this is the first time I've actually paid attention to what his name was. Oh, I thought we were out of range of that poison. Oh, good. We should still be fine. He's down, and we can head towards the mortar that's up. There's actually 2 mortars up. We get 10 points. Let's go ahead and use those. Frequency, lethality, frailty. In my honest opinion, is probably one of the best things in the game. Let's see, unbreakable damage increase. We need more multicast, honestly. We need to be able to, you know, cast spells with more. Powerful strikes, lethality. There we go. There we go. For me, honestly, the amount of time it takes for you to take out the mortars is kind of a benchmark for me to tell how good we're doing damage-wise. If you can't annihilate these turrets in a reasonable amount of time, you're a little behind. And honestly, a reasonable amount of time is, for me, less than 10 seconds. Give or take. So I'm not exactly where I would like to be. So far, so good, though. May not be the most damaging build, and I'm basically being suboptimal, just showcasing a lot of the stuff. There are a lot of better routes that you can pick to play this game. You pick what you find works for you, and you work with that until you tweak it, until you find what you need. I am not the guy that you want to take tips for. Although, I mean, I've been fairly successful. Like I said, I've completed everything at the highest tier currently possible in the game. It wasn't so bad. I see a lot of comments on the forum boards talking about people who don't enjoy the game because it gets a frenetic mess and you can't pick and choose what you want to play. But the truth be told, you can 100% do exactly that. Let's see. Powerful strikes. But it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be going into endless mode with some of the stuff. But as far as completing the content, yeah, that's definitely possible. There's definitely things that I could suggest to do tier 7. I will most definitely say that anything that comes with the ability to summon an ally is definitely a boon. Anything that takes the focus out of you so that you can focus on doing the most damage you can to the bosses, 100% amazing. Look at that. The sentries are doing a lot of the work for us there, taking our distraction away from the bosses. Kill these spiders. These spiders are actually rather annoying and starting out do hurt quite a bit. I feel like the soldiers are doing work. Let's go ahead and head up to the next mortar. Let's go spend these points as well. Ooh, increased quantity. Absolutely. Relentless. Relentless. Relentless essentially being the equivalent of cooldown. There we go. Trying to take out these elites so we can get some XP here. We got ourselves another turret we can look towards heading. See, as you can tell, not a lot of danger with playing this class. This is actually the Legionnaire's basic weapon. And it's definitely serviceable. It's definitely an okay weapon. However, I find it to be a little lackluster with the skills. If I were to probably go into like a sentry build and build nothing but sentries, it'd probably work. Either that or like stacking Juniper Spear. Is it Juniper Spear? Jupiter Spear. If I were to just like do a Jupiter Spear type thing, sure, it'd also be fairly good. Let's get rid of Intimidating Shout. They're not really hitting me, so I'm not really concerned with them doing it. But I do have buffs to Bloodlust as well. Move out of that before she does that attack, because it does in fact hurt quite a bit. Alright, so she's down. We can probably stand here for just a minute, soak up some of that damage, just stand right in front of him. Dodge out of that, dodge out of that. He should be going down fairly soon. Let's just kite him around just a bit. We did take a couple of hits there. Oh, a big hit there. But still not any big danger. Olumeth is definitely one of the easier lords to fight. And there he goes. Simple as that. 2 more lords left. We got a mortar. Hello, guys. I see you want to bring me XP. Alright, let's go ahead and grab ourselves agility, expansive, frailty. Build up those frailty stacks. One thing I haven't been taking big use of here, which is the whole reason to take it, was the reroll thing. I've been more or less just kind of, you know, picking whatever, just rolling with it. But yeah, if we were to look back at how many, next time I do it, we get a level up, we'll take a look at it. Reroll mastery, definitely awesome. We're at level 54, so right now we should have ourselves a good bit of. We have 16 reroll tokens, so we didn't like this. Like damage increase for Storm of Spears, Bloodlust, and Bloodlust. That's actually not bad. But let's re-roll a couple times, see if we can get something better. Damage increase, there we go. That's something I've been looking for. Physical damage by an additional 50%. And the fact that I had 14 more rolls left that I could have used for that, super awesome. But we're already coming to a close. Let me take down Gammoth here. I honestly hate Gammoth. He's probably the one I hate the most, basically because I hate his little flamethrower hand. So I'm just going to focus on hitting him in the back. He's dead. Kind of sucks that we didn't really get any true damage upgrades until our last level when we were fighting him. But it is what it is. That's the name of the game. Randomness, RNG. Took all those hits. So glad I took all those health upgrades. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. And he is dead. We cleared that with a time of 13:31, which still got us the ability to go into the Endless. So very suboptimal run for me as far as picking the things that you absolutely 100% should pick. That is the Legionnaire. Let's look at our damage right now. So if we were looking at our damage overall, our Jupiter Spear was doing about close to 13 million damage. Storm of Spears, not too bad, doing about 10 million. Summon Infantry was doing 8.3. Intimidating Champ obviously doing almost jack nothing. And Bloodlust is more our supporting buff. That being said, we cleared that in a pretty good amount of time. Our fastest victory on this map was 7 minutes and 47 seconds, with our fastest victory with this character being at 8:24. So that's just a look-see at the Legionnaire class. How far away are we from getting the final achievement for myself? Because I would like to look at checking back in after I've unlocked the final tier. I am at 95.3% of completing the final achievement, which is killing 500,000 enemies. So hopefully we'll be completing that in the next couple of days. Anyways, that was a look at the Legionnaire class and the Jupiter's Reach Spear, as well as the other new skills, the twirly spear thingy that I forgot what it was already called, and the Summon Infantry. Those are the spells that were new to that class. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you want to see more Soulstone survivors, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. I also have a Discord in the description of this channel if you want to come hang out with me in my Discord with my friends, share memes, have a good laugh, maybe make a recommendation for a game you want to see me play in the future, or maybe something you want to see as far as like guides go. That being said, you guys take care, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.